Don't forget deal breakers at 8:35. Around the NFL, here's Shay Norling. Shay?
All right, we have from CBS Sports and Pete Prisco, the post-draft power rankings.
That guy. No, this is good. Give me a fresh sheet of paper and a pen. Start writing it down.
Not worth me.
What do you mean?
Muscle space I have to use to write Pete Prisco.
Oh,
That
my
guy.
goodness.
Not a fan.
What did he do to you?
He's a Bears hater. He is. Oh, the 85 Bears. Yeah, they're the 800th best team in the NFL. Stick it, Prisco.
So I shouldn't write it down?
No.
Okay.
I believe he was also one of the few voices advocating for Jaden Daniels to go to the Bears over Caleb Williams. My thought process was he was doing that because he knows it would be worse for the Bears.
Yeah, probably right.
All right, I won't write it down, but I'll listen.
That's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right, go right ahead.
The bottom 5 teams, we will call this the no hope at all tier. The Panthers, Commanders, Patriots, Giants, and Broncos.
Wow. What's he saying there about the Broncos, Cap? No hope, he said.
No hope. I mean,
Wow.
Is Bo Nix the guy? We're going to find out. He's going to have one of the best tutors in the history of the sport.
I like Bo Nix.
Sean Payton.
I do.
I like him too, but I would have never taken him 12th overall. Like he was, most of the big boards I saw had him in the 30s just on talent alone.
Well, that means nothing.
No, of
Shay.
course not. I get it.
Patrick Mahomes was 42nd.
But my point is, was Bo Nix a top 12 talent in this draft? No.
He was not.
But Patrick Mahomes wasn't a top 10 talent in the draft he went in.
I just think they took him because they were desperate. They looked at a depth chart and was like, Jarrett Stidham, Zach Wilson, no thanks.
Well-
and I'd like to know if there's going to be a quarterback battle there, too.
But again, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You draft somebody and you go, how did that guy last till pick 10? How did we take Mitch Trubisky? That other guy was 42nd ranked. Go back and you can look it up right now. Patrick Mahomes, 42nd best prospect. Oh, my God.
Zach Wilson against Bo Nix. Keep your eyes peeled. All right, what's the next tier?
That'll be Bo Nix. That'll be Bo Nix for sure. Let's say, middling tier, because all of these teams just feel like they're doing nothing. They're stuck in the middle. Saints, Vikings, Seahawks, Raiders, Cardinals.
Seahawks, Cardinals, Raiders, Saints,
Vikings.
and Vikings. Middling tier.
Vikings at 26.
So
I'd have them higher.
here's what's weird about the Cardinals. I'm optimistic about Gannon and what he's trying to run. As you well know, I'm just not a big fan of the offense. Run by Kyler Murray. Now, obviously, you have a world-class wide receiver, the next Larry Fitzgerald there with Marvin Harrison Jr. But what about the rest of the outfit? Can the Cardinals be interesting enough for me at 325 for me to tune in? Just be interesting. God almighty.
Yeah.
It's such a tune-out, though, when they're on, like, oh, yeah, how many games you got, Shay, in the 325 window? 3 games on the red zone, and one of them is the Cardinals,
Yeah.
especially at home in that dungeon. Oh, nap time. Oh, God.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
I'm on the couch. I look over. Brett's asleep. I'm like, I'm rolling over.
It's the 325 game
Their
of the
game's
Cardinals.
over. I'm done.
Oh, God. But you also had the Vikings in that category as well, Shay, right?
Yeah, 26. Pete Prisco has them.
They're better than 26. They got a lot of talent on their roster, man. They got Jonathan Greenard,
Yes.
who's a big addition. They got Dallas Turner, big addition. They got Hawkinson. They've got
Justin
J.J.
Jefferson,
McCarthy,
Jordan
Justin
Addison.
Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones. It's a good football team, man. They got talent there, and I love their coach.
All right, what about the rest of it? Anything else that stands out there?
One that shocks me. At 21, the Tennessee Titans. 21. He has them rising 6 spots after their, quote, great offseason, which will help Will Levis in his second season. I believe in Levis, which is why I think this team could push for the playoffs. The playoffs? The Tennessee Titans. They are homeless. What are you talking about, the playoffs? They've got nothing.
What did they take?
called
J.C. Latham at 7?
Yeah.
So they've got Latham and Skoronski. That's a pretty good start on your offensive line.
Yes.
Pretty good, kid.
He called them homeless.
They are. They're big offseason additions of the corpse of Tony Pollard, Lloyd Cushenberry, Chidobe Awuzie, and Kenneth Murray. Great.
And Calvin Ridley.
Whatever. Still Will Levis throwing him the football. Will Levis is a guy last year I thought, based on all the steam ahead of the draft, I thought could be like a top 5 pick. I never thought he was any good. I thought that you're going to get your GM fired kind of selection.
Can you bookmark this rant from Junior in there? Because
Junior,
if they go to the playoffs,
tell me you believe in the Titans.
I didn't say that. I'm not defecating all of them like you are. So I want Jay Moore to see if he could please, in his expansive library, bookmark this. So if they go to the playoffs, we can run it on a loop.
You got it, sir.
Thank you.
he's got a bookmark. It's already there.
Like, I'm going to watch every Titans game now going, please win. Please win. Please win.
Shay?
Just turned him into a Titans fan. Here's where the Bears check in. 17.
Mm-hmm.
In front of them, Tampa Bay, Miami, Cleveland.
Now, the Bears at 17, Cap. Do you think the Bears are as good or better than the Dolphins, led by Tua and McDaniel?
I mean, I believe the Bears will be better, but I completely am cool with where they're at until they prove it on the field.
So that's an 11-6 ball club last year for the Dolphins.
And went to the playoffs,
Yes.
lost in 400 degrees below zero conditions in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. Yeah, I'm cool with where they've got the Bears. Just let them earn it.
Are the Buccaneers better than the Bears?
Again, they won a playoff game. They beat the Eagles.
Well, today, no. The Buccaneers are not better than the Bears today.
If you told me I had to bet on one team, I'd take the Bears. But, again, that's a team that beat the Philadelphia Eagles in the first round of the playoffs and battled the Lions tough in Detroit. They didn't get blown off the field. So I got no problem with them being rated ahead of the Bears. Absolutely not.
Can I say this is card-carrying Bears haterade from Pete Prisco? They are better than 17.
No, there's no doubt. Today, absolutely.
They are not the 17th best team in the NFL. They are better than that.
I don't disagree, but they have got to earn their way.
There's no doubt.
That's fine. Go out and beat some people and quiet people like Pete Prisco up.
Did you have the Browns in that category too?
Yeah.
Okay, so the Browns. So are the Bears better than the Browns?
There's another playoff team, and they have who? Jeremiah Owasu Koromoa? Or Koromoa Owasu, however it's pronounced.
What are you doing there?
They have,
What are you doing there?
they have
What? Who? What are you talking about?
the really good defensive linemen.
Okay, well, just say they got good D line and get out of there.
They got Myles Garrett. I'm talking about impactful guys.
But just be careful on the African name. You don't know. You don't know. I mean, just look it up first.
I'm okay.
Look it up, Carm.
Wow.
I believe it is. What does it matter? It's the D line. They have a good D line.
They've got whatever you think about the Massage King. He's a good football player.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He's a He's a talented cat.
Well, you know what? We'll see, won't we?
He was a good football player like 3 years
Deshaun
ago.
Watson, Nick Chubb, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku, who's a good player. Their offensive line of Willis, Bitonio, Posich, Teller, and Conklin is a pretty damn good offensive line. Defense, Myles Garrett, Zadarius Smith, Jeremiah Owosu Koromoa is a very good football player. Denzel Ward, Grant Delpit, who they just extended, Greg Newsome, Juan Thorne. That's a good football team, man. And they went to the playoffs, and they beat us. Collapse by us down the stretch, yes. But until we earn our way, I got no problem with that.
Okay, next tier. As Deal Breakers is coming up at 8:35, and it's brought to you by AFFI.
All right, we will.
Infinity Whole Health.
No, that's not what it says on the screen.
FeelGreatIllinois.com.
It's FI.
That's it.
Go ahead.
We will continue. Kaplan, your Cowboys check in at 13th, and your Jets are the biggest risers, climbing 15 spots to 11.
Okay.
I like the Bears better than I like the Jets.
I do too.
I don't understand why the Jets are on the outside looking in of the top 10. Jets are, say it out loud. Jets are the 11th best team in the NFL. Really?
Yeah, no. Again, they have to earn it.
Come on now.
The ayahuasca king has to prove he's healthy.
Tune in.
They do have good receivers.
At 40 years old off of an Achilles injury, we just are supposed to believe Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers.
Who are their receivers? Garrett Wilson. And who's their other stud? They got another stud receiver. Come on, Shay. You're like football.
They got Big Mike.
Who?
Mike Williams.
They just signed him, but they have another good receiver, and they have.
And they got Lazard. I mean, it's the old Packers. They got Lazard. They got Malachi Corley, who I don't really care
They
that
got
much
Quinnen
about.
Williams in the middle of their
The defense is
is
undeniably good.
They just signed Tyron Smith. I mean, they've added some good
What
players.
is Tyron Smith at this age, though?
I'll bet you he's a good player. He got outpriced in Dallas. I'll bet you he's a good football player.
He is a Hall of Famer, but he's also old.
They got Brees Hall at running back. I mean, they've got some talent there now. We'll see. They got to stay healthy.
And what's the rest of the list?
I want to give you the top 6.
Okay.
Packers check in at 6. Bills at 5.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. Lions at 4. Ravens at 3. Niners at 2. And, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs at 1.
Mm-hmm.
How are the Bills still in the top 5?
Don't understand that.
Everybody in media seems to hate Josh Allen. Thinks he's a loser, can't get it done in the playoffs. And yet, we still check them in at 5 after the offseason ravaged them. And it feels like a retooling year in Buffalo. 5? They're the 5th best team in football.
You know, what if the Cowboys are in that spot at 5? Would you have a complaint?
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out, like, who could replace them at 5?
I would say Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's there. The Texans would be a good spot there. They're 8th on this list, by the way.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Because you want to see it again.
I've said Houston, I think, can challenge Kansas City. I'd be fine with them at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have Stroud or Allen?
Josh Allen.
Yeah, the skin's on the wall is there for Josh Allen.
He's a great football player. Stroud has done it for 1 year. Could he get his way there? Of course. He's a really talented cat with a great work ethic.
And that's why they put him at 5, because of the quarterback.
But Josh Allen's a beast, man. Beast.
That's fair.
Does the contract count? Because I got to tell you, that's a tough question for me.
Is Josh Allen a top 5 quarterback in the NFL?
Yes.
Then that's why he's 5.
Yeah.
But is Stroud?
Stroud
not
is
yet.
not,
Well, not
yet
yet.
a top 5
Not yet,
quarterback.
no.
Top 10, yes.
So there you have it. That's from Pete Prisco from CBS Sports.
Your guy.
So you don't. I don't know him at all.
Oh, I thought you guys
No, no,
were tight.
no,
Yeah, it's your boy.
no. It's not. I know, Cap, your parrot back there is saying that.
No, my son.
Yes, your son say no. I don't know him at all. No. All right. Coming up,